Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again. We're live and on the air. We're going to roll over to Memphis. Going to talk to the head coach of the Christian Brothers Purple Wave, head coach Thomas McDaniel. How you doing tonight, Coach?
I'm doing awesome, Stork. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Labor Day coming up. Ready for some college football. I know you're ready. And you guys did really good last Friday night. Came out with a win against Fayette Ware, but more than that, you got a chance to see Christian Brothers and get your eyes to see what you think you got this year.
Yeah, it went about like expected for us. Played well, got to play a lot of kids. Unfortunately, we had a quarterback got hurt on the fourth or fifth play of the game. And, we had a sophomore had to step up in a, not an ideal situation, but did a great job. Really proud of our sophomore quarterback, Hunt Hedgepeth. Our quarterback who got an ACL injury last year got hit and, got knocked out of the game. And I think he learned a hard lesson on trying to protect himself and making the right decisions. But nevertheless, our kids responded. Our backup quarterback responded. And that's why as I've told you before, we try to develop all of our guys and work a bunch of kids. And our backup quarterback came in, didn't blink, and played well. So proud of him, but did some good things on both sides of the ball. Had a punt return for a touchdown, had a kickoff return for a touchdown. So, all in all, happy with the first game.
So where does this put the quarterback that went out with the 4 plays? Is he out for the rest of this? He's not that hurt, is he? Or
No.
Okay.
No, he got flushed out of the pocket. Could have probably got the ball out quick to the primary receiver. Kept running. Could have thrown it out of bounds. Could have slid. He decided to run. With all his force toward the defender. And he took the brunt of the force. And again, as people have said to me before, our quarterback, he's 5'9", 185 pounds. He wears number 40. He doesn't look like a quarterback. He doesn't play like a quarterback sometimes, like the example I'm talking about right now. But that's why you love him. He's competitive. He's got a lot of, toughness, and he, just made a bad decision. And hopefully, he's done great this week. He's in a good frame of mind. He's honestly responded much quicker than I expected him to under the circumstances. So he's lucky there. But he probably, hopefully, learned a valuable lesson, and he'll be back in a couple weeks.
Well, yeah, it's the intangibles you're hanging on to, Coach. I mean, skill sets and other things, but right now, as long as he dials in and does what you ask him to do, you feel like he's got runway and feel like he can put Christian Brothers in a real good position. But the best part about it is your sophomore quarterback got some reps and was able to perform in a game time. So you're not going to shun away from that either. You're going to give him a shot to continue on, I'm sure.
Yeah, and Hunt's had a great 6 weeks. I mean, when we left the dead period, I really was concerned about whether or not he could digest the entire offense and whether or not he was comfortable leading our, team in the event that something happened. And after about 3 or 4 weeks coming back from the dead period, I really thought that he was going to, turn the corner in our scrimmages. He had shown that he was doing really well. Friday night was no different. He went in, didn't flinch, did awesome under the circumstances, and obviously showed us that we've got a young quarterback that can do the right thing. So he's just made so many strides in the right direction. And again, like our team, our coaches, myself, we all love our quarterback for a certain set of reasons. And that's great, but sometimes you got to make business decisions, and he made a decision that wasn't very smart in that moment, and hopefully he can learn from it and grow and improve. But he's a dual threat guy, rugged, again, kind of an oddity because he wears number 40, but there's a story behind that. But he's just one of the team favorites, and he's got all the leadership and tangibles, and our kids rally around him. So hopefully he's learned a lesson, and we can, kind of keep him a little bit better protected and making the right decisions as he moves forward.
Thanks for sharing that. It's just about getting down to, what teams are doing and things that are going on, and, it is what it is. And now, and it's about young men growing up. A lot of mistakes are made, but as long as we get them corrected and we move forward, it's easy to stomach, isn't it?
Yeah. And again, like every kid's personality is different. Our quarterback is just a little bit of a renegade, and I love that about him. There's various times he, as a sophomore, threw a trick play, didn't play a single down as a sophomore in a meaningful moment, and came in during the Briarcrest game and threw a pass on a trick play that ended up ultimately winning us that game. And last year, I tell the story often that he got hammered one time during the Baylor game, and he came off the field and his nose was bloody, and I asked him if he was okay, and he's like, "Oh, I'm having a blast." So he's just one of those guys that you root for as a coach you love. He's, again, super emotional, super competitive, wants to try to run through people, but you got to be smart and make business decisions. And, close and personal to me because, his older brother, his oldest brother, played linebacker for me my first 3 years, and in 2017 was the year that we went undefeated in a regular season. His brother was our middle linebacker, and a year after he graduated, he tragically passed away in a car wreck. So when Cole came to CBHS his freshman year, I put him in number 40 because his brother wore that number, and it's a number we honor in our program. And then when he was a sophomore, I gave him the opportunity to potentially change, and he wanted to keep it. So just a cool story, kind of full circle, having the youngest of three brothers, the oldest brother passing away tragically, and then Cole now being our quarterback and kind of our leader. It's fun to see him wear that number and lead our team, but again, making the best business decisions possible. And sometimes I'd be the first to say I didn't always make the best decisions. So you live and learn, and hopefully he's learned from this mistake. And like I said, considering the circumstances, he's bounced back, and I think he'll come back soon, and we'll be better for it, and he will too.
Well, I was right there in the car with you, Coach McDaniel. Don't feel bad. I was just as mischief and just as ornery. Well, got this non-region game against White Station. They didn't play last Friday night. How do you prepare for that? Just go out and do Christian Brothers ball and know what to expect about White Station?
Yeah, it's a little, unsettling because, as I've told you many years, they're a team that, you saw them when we played when I was at Oakland. They're long and athletic, and we're always going to be, as far as the look test goes, when we play them, we're not going to win the warm-ups. And they are typically, big, physical, fast. We've just got to continue to improve on the things that that we're doing right now. Hopefully, again, I believe Hunt will do a great job for us, leading us on Friday. And we just got to go out and execute and play our style of football, which I think we will. We just have a very small sample size because they lost their first game, unfortunately, due to circumstances that were beyond their control. They didn't play week one. So, I feel like we're at a point, or I'm at a point, where, you definitely would love to know what they're doing so that you can prepare a plan. But at the end of the day, you've always got to have a secondary plan when you play opponents that, hey, this is what they've shown, but in the event that, kind of things go to the wayside and you've got to adapt, you better be able to fix it. And I know that sounds simple, but with high school kids, if you practice against the 3-4 all week and they come out in an even front, sometimes that can throw kids off because you show them what you think they're going to be, and it's something totally different. So I think we'll be fine, but there may be some growing pains early in making sure, both offensively and defensively, that we get a feel for what they're doing, have good communication on the sidelines, and again, put our kids in the best positions to be successful.
Coach McDaniel, we can't thank you enough for joining us on Inside the Headset. Good luck Friday night against White Station, and go Brothers.
Thanks, Dork. Love you, brother.
Love you. See you. Bye.